Hi everybody, it's Lynn from Lynn's Craft Designs. Let's do a maybe someday. This is my, this is two of my, don't even ask me how many, maybe someday boxes, I call them, that just have pieces that I've, done, started, that I haven't finished, that I made just for a piece to go with something else. So I've got an idea for a pendant that I made a pendant similar to this before, but I'm going to do it different this time. So I'm looking for a torpedo shaped, long shaped, whatever pendant, and I've picked out 3 different ones. Now this one has not been buffed or anything, it has been sanded. So I'm going to pick that one. These are some. This one is the bronze and blue video that I did earrings also on that one. See, just all kinds of, that one is also the bronze and blue. This one was made by a friend of mine that sent me a rack. The rest of these are stamped, imprinted, that have an acrylic paint wash, a metallic acrylic paint wash. I'll show this in a video in a while. I did a video a while back ago, I believe, on these. Okay, this is the crackled gold leaf. Okay, I've got a couple of those, plus some beads. Now these, I did a couple of these, are resin, obviously. This one's got some pieces of shell, some tiny little, I forgot what they're called, but they're nail art. Alright, piece of faux jade. Piece of faux jade, I love those. Another kind of jade. Another kind of jade. Alright. Same thing with these. These are resin also that's got some steampunk gears and some metal, not metal, they're glass. They're like a glass glitter, but they're a larger chunk. Okay, there's another one I did. Okay. So, out of this box, I chose these also. I still haven't made my mind up yet. Alright, we'll save that. This one was also from a rack. This one is from the faux abalone. Okay, that is so pretty. Okay. Maybe someday, box. That someday is today for a few, or for a piece anyway. This one is just faces. All kinds of faces. Okay, this one is resin with a metal leaf back. So is this one. These are moons. Moons. I did this one a long time ago. Very ghostly. This one's a Makumegani. I've done several pieces with Makumegani faces. Another one with the resin. With the metallic leaf on the back. Oh, there's two of these actually. Same thing, I've done several pieces with, these are a banded polymer clay. Okay. I did this one around the same time as the ghostly one. It was actually for a series that I did. Okay, the point of showing you all of this is just, this one is a cold cast. Very heavy. It's cold cast copper, which is resin with a metal powder put into it, so the finish is very metal. That is sanded and buffed just like it was metal, because it is. Got several of those. Let's see, what else? Resin. There's a bunch of resin. These are all resin in this tray right here. These are all resin. Now that I said that, this one's polymer clay. But anyway, the faces are so versatile. This is just I poured the leftover bit of resin in the face mold. Alright, I've used several pieces like that. Same thing, and that one is, but painted over, it would be fine. Same thing. All the glitter. This is Primo rolled out on a 3 that I just put. This is the Naugahyde texture tile from Cool Tools. I have decided to use this one. I did go ahead and polish it. Okay, not all the way, but I did polish it. Let's see. Now this end is going to be hidden. It'll be hidden behind one of those peacock feathers. Alright, so just a bit of liquid Sculpting. Now this face does have an indent, so I'm just going to go around the edge. Okay. On this one I'm going to put it all over, I say, but I'm just going to do a line. Okay. Now, face first. The face is just going to be straight on. Alright. Sometimes I do them at an angle, sometimes I just do it straight on, so that's what that's going to be. And this piece, going to go like that. Now just give it a little wiggle. Both of them. Now that wiggle sets those pieces down into that clay. I'm not pushing hard, but just so that the liquid Sculpey can do its thing. Okay? Now for this step, this does take some practice, some getting used to, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to do some hair. Now again, most of this will be hidden behind the peacock feather. But I still want it to be there. Without the dog hair. Okay. And same on the other side. Now these will overlap a bit. Don't put that in the scrap pile yet. We may roll it out and use it again. Alright. Okay. Okay, back over here. Now, okay, now I'm gonna cut this. Where it will fit behind that stone. Now again, most of this you won't see. Okay. Just to hold it up a little bit. Okay, we're going to take a little bit of this extra right here. Okay, that's for the edge of the face. Okay, hopefully that will be enough there. Yeah. Alright. Now we put that back down. Alright. Now, we'll smooth down some of the edges. Take my needle tool. And I'm going to do some hairlines. Okay, again, now most of this down here won't show, but it does need to be there just to fill out the piece a little bit. Okay, now that extra around there, we'll cut it off. And the same thing on this side. Most of it won't show. But it does still need to be there. Oh, this is hard to do on camera. Okay. Now, same thing on this little bit right down here. Okay, now these are what I found. These are actually resin. Bought these from, I believe, Wish. I'm sure Temu has something very similar. Probably in the correct shape. Alright. Now, they're all different colors, so finding two the same is not a possibility. I love that one. Right there. Black one. It's just black. Okay. So let's see what we think. Can either go with this one. Or maybe something completely different. stunning. We're going to do those two. Alright. I think. And or we could do these two. Okay, I'm thinking those two. Gonna change my mind again, I just know it. Putting them back up before I do. Now I do have these in two different round sizes, some emerald shaped sizes, emerald shaped ones, the teardrops, and some ovals. Same thing. Okay. Now, I didn't find her a piece for her head. Hold on. This is, I got a whole like 50 pieces of these that I got in a rack years ago. Talking years ago. I don't even remember who they came from. Maybe Melba? I'm not sure. If you're watching, give me a reminder. This one is a sapphire. It's a CZ. Okay. Now, put these up. I'm going to put the tiniest of dots right there on her forehead where I want this to be. Okay. Then I'm going to mash it. I'm going to mash it into the clay. Bronze. And I'm going to do her hair. Now her face, I will have to paint it with acrylic paint since it's already a baked piece. I'm going to even get that little bit under her chin there. Because we haven't decided what to do about that. Okay. Okay, now, after we bake this, it will be antiqued and stuff, so that will bring out a lot of that detail Although the mica powder brought it out quite a bit. Okay. Okay. Now, this one is the Primo. Since more of the little feathery bits are going to be sticking off, I'm going to put that trying to see. Yeah. Alright. Little liquid clay again. Just on these little ends right here. Okay. Okay. All right. Boy, it's much firmer. Much. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. Now I'm just going to use my X-Acto and cut this one out like I did the first piece, and then we'll be back. Okay, I've got a jump ring. This is probably a 10 millimeter, and I'm going to open up a little spot between the front and the back. Liquid SCULPT, just a dot. Now I put the dot of liquid SCULPT where the jump ring opens. Alright. Okay. Now, there we go. A little more centered. Alright. I'm just centering it above that stone. This is the ethereal gold, the Emperor's gold, sorry. The Deco Art Metallics, Dazzling Metallics. Let me start that over again. This is the Deco Art Dazzling Metallics, Emperor's Gold. Now, if you're watching this and you're using Fimo clay, the acrylic paints that I'm using will not work the same for you. Fimo does not like all acrylic paints. And from what I have heard, these cheaper acrylic paints are the thing they don't like. It has something to do with Fimo also doesn't like water. Whereas if you put water on polymer clay, it basically either repels it, or if you're mixing it, it just mixes right in to an extent. Alright. Now I'm using this this Emperor's Gold. Oh my lord, I don't know why I can't get it right. Because it's a very similar color to what we were already using. Alright. With that being said, I'm going to let this get tacky just for a little bit. A couple of minutes. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to put mica powder. So I'm just going to go wash my brush. Let's see if it's dried enough to put a little mica powder on. If I can find my mica powder brush that I'm using. Alright. Yeah, that did pretty good. Alright. This is, it's Grumbacher brand, but it's acrylic medium, which is basically what your acrylic paint's made out of. They take acrylic medium and they put the powdered pigments in there to give it the color. So I'm going to take, alright buddy, that's enough. Literally just a drop. And I'm not going to use my mica powder brush. Alright. Okay. Okay, now, after it came out of the oven, I did put a coat of the Rust-Oleum Gloss Water-Based Sealer and have let that dry a couple of hours. And I did glue these, I'm going to call them rhinestones, using the Gorilla Glue clear. Don't know if that'll hold, but that's what I'm using. Evidently, in Alvord, super glue is not easy to find. Oh, so this is the Deco Art gel stain in the ebony. Alright, what I'm going to do is wet my brush good. Grab some of this. Alright, then wet my brush again. And again. Just water it down a bit. Alright, and I've got a paper towel to wipe it away. Alright. Let's do some wiping before it goes any further. Now I haven't unstuck the piece from the glass yet. Get a little bit more out of here. Alright. And hopefully you'll notice it is a bit quieter. Hubby just came home and treated the dog for fleas, so. Alright, so I'm just going to let this dry, and I'm going to leave it on the towel while it dries. Alright, I'm going to get another paper towel. These are just fast food napkins. Yep, I save them. Not used ones, of course, but... Okay, now I'm going to just let this dry. Like acrylic paint, it really won't take very long at all, 30 minutes maybe, and then we'll unstick it from the towel. It won't look very different, but then we'll string it up and see what we got. Got a jump ring that I already opened. There we go. She really turned out gorgeous. Now, I'll share a picture of the first one that I did. That this one does look completely different. but I did it in the same style, the same placement of the feathers, but they're totally different color, and of course I didn't put the rhinestones on the first one, and the stone is different. Alright, she is so pretty. Alright, I'm super excited about this one. I want to thank y'all so much for watching, and thank y'all for coming back time after time. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like everybody's video that you watch. Bye for now.